What I love about Price Cutter is every Price Cutter and Country Mart throughout the Ozarks is special to their community. And the West Republic Price Cutter is no different. Kevin McCoy, it's so great to see you. Now, you're the manager of Ruby Supplements here. It's the new Ruby Supplements at the West Republic location. Tell me about it.
Absolutely. So, if you remember from our interview at Battlefield, we've kind of taken that and duplicated it here. However, with a few extra twists, that being I brought things over that I didn't have at Battlefield. I will bring into Battlefield eventually, but I kind of wanted to test them out here on a different kind of clientele because granted, even though it's the same city, East Springfield and Southwest Springfield seem to be two different kinds of clientele, believe it or not. So what Ruby Supplements is about, right? And it really arose from a couple things. The most obvious is that it's in a grocery store. The store within a store concept, which in all the states I've ever been in, I had never seen until we did it here. So we're talking about all the brands you would expect to find in a separate supplement store or even online in here. Ultra convenient, right? Because we can get all your groceries and then you can get any supplements you may need or want at the same time. Less trips, right? Less gas. So what we have in here is pretty much every category, from hardcore health to hardcore performance. We got it all, from the advanced supplementer to the novice supplementer who might not know much or is just going in on a recommendation from their healthcare provider. So we can get deep for anyone who wants to know the science that underlies it all, the research, the published peer-reviewed articles, and rigorous journals, all that stuff. So what it ends up being is that it's a balancing act of providing adequate transparency on the economics, the science, but also the marketing. We want to be able to separate those three justly so people aren't spending more than they need to on things that maybe they don't need or things that don't pertain, right?
Right, absolutely. So you said you tried to make this store a little bit different than East Battlefield. Can you give us some examples of what you brought over here that's special just to this store?
Absolutely. So right now, if you look back here, we have a brand called Alani. And so this is a really hot brand with energy drinks, bars, protein powders, sort of an overall brand of everything. And so I wanted to bring it here because, well, quite frankly, I had to make room for it at Battlefield first.
Right.
So it was a perfect chance to kind of launch it and see how it did because it's been on fire everywhere. And so that, I also have this cooler right in front of us, which is really nice to have here because I can fill it with a lot of different kinds of energy drinks that maybe a lot of stores don't have, but because I stay on top of the industry, you know, I'm a connoisseur of them all. I like to be able to bring in all the most unique stuff to
the newest, hottest items.
Of course.
For the customers here in Springfield.
Of course.
Now, speaking of amazing items that are even local, is your meat counter. Stop by, get some supplements, but you have the freshest cuts of meat. And I'm not kidding, I go to the meat counter every single week when I do my grocery shopping. It's something to behold.
It is, it really is. And what's really great about it these days is that they are a full service meat counter. They'll cut your meat fresh, to order, custom cuts, ready for the grill.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. I go there every single week, whether it's the steaks or the kebabs or the jalapenos. The meat counter has everything you need for the perfect weekend barbecue. I even shop there in the wintertime because it reminds me of summer, and I just put it in my oven. But I love the meat counter so much, and it's all local to Missouri farmers, which is amazing. And of course, the whole reason we're here, Kevin, too, is because we're here for the kids, putting the Ozarks first, feeding our neighbors. You can also stop by and get these amazing bags to help feed kids who are out of school right now who may not have a meal.
Absolutely. So we really owe it to our customers who are so gracious to shop local and purchase these bags for these kids. We have $5 options, we have $10 options. And so as you mentioned, school is out of session. They may not have meals coming to them. So this is of utmost importance to give back in the Feed the Ozarks program. And we're highly proud of it. We're highly enthusiastic about it. And we're gonna take it as far as we can.
Whether it's supplements or the meat counter or helping feed our neighbors, Price Cutter really does care about the community because, Kevin, we can't forget, at Price Cutter, local matters.
Leave it to Price Cutter to raise the bar.
They certainly have.
You know?
And I enjoyed, that's not my Price Cutter.
Right.
After that shoot, I enjoyed walking around and just seeing.
Looking, seeing what was there. I'm glad they brought those supplements over because that's so convenient to be able to pick those up while you're shopping.
I think you would like it too because they're mixing up stuff, different things.
Yes, I would like to check it out.
All right.